Good evening, the news. Police have been granted more time to question a prominent businessman and his wife suspected to embezzling a $50 million gift to the nation. The couple, who SBC has decided not to name for legal reasons, are also under investigation after a cache of firearms was recovered at their home. Chief Justice Ronnie Govindan ruled they should remain in custody for 14 days while police inquiries continue.
Under arrest and in police custody, one of the country's best-known entrepreneurs and his wife were led to a packed courtroom for hearings that lasted all day. With heavy security outside, lawyers inside wrangled over whether police should have more time to question the couple they'd arrested yesterday at Pointe-la-Rue heliport. Sitting in the dock, shoulder to shoulder, the prominent businessman and his wife listened intently as Tony Juliet for the Anti-Corruption Commission set out the allegations against them. He said that the businessman, while he was running a parastatal for the government, embezzled $50 million of Emirati cash intended to go into public funds. That money was then used to buy hotels, which were in turn resold, and the money further dispersed to bank accounts around the world that had nothing to do with the parastatal. He went on that during the arrests, the couple's home was raided and weaponry, a small arsenal, was recovered, including 2 pistols, a rifle, magazine clips, 4,000 rounds of ammunition and a taser. If found guilty of the money laundering offences, the couple each face a 15-year jail term and a million rupee fine. In an exchange lasting more than an hour, the prosecutor argued that the couple might use their wealth and influence to obstruct justice if granted bail. Furthermore, he noted the quantity of weaponry seized indicated they also posed a national security threat and were a flight risk. But Basil HOAREAU, defending, rebuffed the suggestion, citing procedural arguments for their release. Chief Justice Ronnie Govindan deliberated in his chambers for nearly 2 hours before ruling the couple should be returned to custody for 14 days. Minutes later, they were led away in handcuffs to waiting police transport to appear again in court on December the 3rd.
A communique from the President's office says that President RAMKALAWAN, in his capacity as head of state, was today informed by the Commissioner of the Anti-Corruption Commission of Seychelles of the arrest of the couple. The President has vouched his utmost support in both the fight against corruption and illegal arms. The youths are not only leaders of tomorrow, but are already leaders of today. President RAMKALAWAN made the statement to a group of secondary students from schools across the country during the first ever live presidential dialogue at State House today. The National Council for Children organized the dialogue to mark Universal Children's Day tomorrow. The students asked the president questions on several issues such as drugs and alcohol abuse, abuse against children, mental health issues amongst the youth, parents' responsibilities, and new school for la DIGUE.
During school breaks, there are no activities for school children on la DIGUE. What is your opinion on the suggestion that the Ministry of Youth, Sports, and Family Affairs introduce holiday activities on a timely basis? And Mr. President, we have also been promised a new school for some time now. When will it materialize that we can finally benefit with the new facilities like other schools?
We'll take that into consideration and organize activities. At one point, the camp at Captaine was used, but then for some reason, this stopped. But it has to continue. In order for us to get our young children, our youth, to be engaged in other activities. Your point about the school, yes, I've seen the new plans for the school, and this has been an outstanding promise to build a school. We are, as a government, in the process of negotiating for us to get the funds so that the school can be built.
Since there are some parents which are not playing their role and spending time using drugs and alcohol, is there a way we can force them to make them more responsible?
In your question, I feel the pain that you share and the pain that many children experience, because children depend on their parents, and when parents fail in their responsibilities, it's the children who suffer. Unfortunately, we cannot force parents to take their responsibilities, but at the same time, we try. We talk to them. We explain to parents what their responsibilities are. And this is why when certain things go wrong with their children, the school calls them in to tell them that they should be doing more. We also encourage parents sometimes to go for counseling, because some parents may not really know how to deal with certain issues, and this is what gives them, well, this is what pushes them to go into denial. And when we go into denial, we do not help our children.
Petroleum company SEPEC is looking to increase the number of Seychellois workers on board its tankers, an objective that President RAMKALAWAN shares. President RAMKALAWAN have requested the management team of SEPEC to do more to encourage young people, especially those at school, to take up a career with the company. This was during a meeting that the managers of SEPEC had with the president at State House this morning, together with master mariners and engineers who work on SEPEC's vessels. The group of 4 master mariners or captains and 2 chief engineers has just completed their training. SEPEC has 6 tankers, and half of those working on the tankers are Seychellois. There should be certain standard for activities that took place near the beach at Côte d'Or on Pralin. President RAMKALAWAN made the statement during a visit to the area yesterday. He has also expressed disappointment at the pace of work at the Baie-Sainte-Anne passenger jetty. The presidential visit also included La Digue, where the delegation met workers at office of the Land Waste Management Agency to see how things are there. Water distribution system was also discussed during the visit at the PUC station at Anse Réunion. Security measures at the Grand Anse Beach was also discussed.